Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And this is a dirty carpet. Very dirty carpet. I think it's about 6 years old. And let me turn that off, I think. Olefin. And he said the last time he had it cleaned, which was a couple of years ago, it took a very long time to dry, he said. So we have what appears to be serious wicking going on all over the place. And there is a yellow lab in the house. There's his food bowl and water bowl. And yeah, this carpet is, it really looks quite bad. And I guess he sleeps over here too. So this is going to require a little bit of extra. So what I've done is I do have some Suspend pre-spray in my Turkish sprayer, or my pump-up sprayer. So we're going to spray the carpet. This is a surfactant. Lowers the surface tension. I want that on there because I know that the doggy with his oils on his coat and his pads has got a lot of oils into the carpet fiber, and I need to cut through that, so that's why I want this on here, and obviously at a greater amount than I would normally, because this carpet is, it's basically a huge stain. That's the way I look at it. So I mixed some up, and I also put 3,000 ppm of ClO2 in the pre-spray as well. I did that because although I'm not smelling anything, I don't really see any what appear to be any doggy stains. My experience tells me that it could very well likely, after cleaning, take on an odor of the doggy because there's so much oils in here. So that's why I decided to add the additional stabilized ClO2 into the mix. And so I'm going to, as you can see, just applying. I'm not applying a lot. I'm not soaking the carpet. I'm making sure I do get it wet, obviously, but I don't want to saturate it. In case you're wondering what that's doing now, we'll get to that in a sec. But anyway, this is wicking, and whoever cleaned it last time, steam cleaned obviously, got it really good and wet. Apparently he said it took a long time to dry, like days. And when the customer says it took 2-3 days to dry, then you know that the carpet is definitely going to be having an issue. They say that the carpet takes longer than 6 hours to dry, by the way, that you are actually going to be breaking down the glue that holds the primary and the secondary back in together, because it's made of latex. And latex dissolves in water, doesn't it? So that's another reason why you want a carpet to be dry within at most maybe 4 hours if you're steam cleaning. So you're gonna put that aside over here. I'm going to be pre-scrubbing and applying with a hog's hair fiber pad. And I just picked up a couple of these. This is the Rubbermaid green stripe pad. But when I picked them up, I noticed that this stripe here is not AstroTurf like they used to be. It just appears to be the same material as this. I'm not positive if it is. The guy at the janitorial supply store doesn't really know. In fact, he told me he's never seen AstroTurf. But it's been about probably 15 years since I bought any of these. So anyway, I looked on Amazon and it looks like they're the same as this on Amazon, not AstroTurf anymore. So I do have some older ones that are AstroTurf, but not this one. So I thought I'd give this a try on this job. I have Ironman pads as well, but we're gonna do a little comparison there. See how I like it. But anyway, let's clean a carpet. Let's see how well we do here. This is going to be a challenge. I do have Radical Rinse. Pardon me, I'm going to cough. I'm going to, what was I going to say? I do have Radical Rinse in the tank from a job I did yesterday, so it's not just Nanomax. So we'll work it in, and we're going to see what happens here. It's definitely lightening up, but this is an elephant, I think. Did I mention that? I did test it. Did a burn test. It all melted. And I did the float test, and it floated, so. So we'll see what happens. I was a little apprehensive when I saw this one. I don't see carpets like this too often, thankfully. But anyway, it's not a very big job. Well, under 400 square feet plus the steps. And the guy was telling me, the customer was telling me that after his last experience with the carpet taking so long to dry, he went specifically looking for something different. And we get that a lot. And that's why I market method. I want people to know that we're not the same as the other guys. And we're the only low moisture carpet cleaner around, actually, in my area. Actually, it looks like it's doing pretty well. It looks pretty even there. So we'll head over this way. Now, again, one of the things I'm wanting to be careful of is I don't want to over-wet the carpet, because I know that the carpet will wick. And here's one of the reasons why this type of carpet is quite problematic for steam cleaning. This is a Berber, and one of the issues that happens is that because it's a looped carpet, when the carpet gets really wet, the water gets down into the carpet, obviously, and the way it dries is that it works its way back up the fiber, up the yarn, and then comes off the end of the yarn, like the end of my fingers, into the air, and that's how the carpet dries. But a carpet that's looped, such as this, like I have my fingers like that, like a loop, well, the water can't go up to the end of the yarn. It actually gets, a fair amount of water actually gets trapped under the loop. And the longer it takes to dry, the more it will wick, and that's why Berbers are kind of the weakness, as it were, for steam cleaning. So we wanted to clean the fiber, but we really don't want to wash it down and into the carpet fiber. So that's why I'm only intermittently feeding. I'm just making sure I'm just damp enough. I've already got the pre-spray on there as well, so actually, I think this is doing pretty darn well. The doggy, he's, oh, I'd say he's got to be about a 70 or 80 pound dog, so he's pretty big. And of course he's got the big doggy feet. And he's a little lab, so he's quite an active guy. In and out, up and down, getting good and dirty, coming in, walking around on the carpet. Beautiful doggy though, very friendly. Yeah, this is really going to look good. Look how nice that looks already, eh? There's wear, so we're going to have a degree of degradation in the traffic areas for sure, because there's the other thing that occurs on the loop carpet is the wear happens on the top of the loop and almost magnifies the wear, as it were, because there's a scrubbing action that is happening all the time as you're walking on it. A grit, even the dog's pads are actually quite aggressive and hard on the fiber, and of course the dog's claws aren't retracting either, so there's that as well. So all makes for a bit of a challenge. You can see where I cleaned already. This is the area where it looks the most obviously soiled, I'd say, right in this, coming up the top of the steps and into the kitchen area. I filled my shark vacuum on those steps, by the way. Filled it right up. You can see where I've been already. Of course, this is really just the, oh, that's coming out. This is just the scrubbing and application step, not the actual removal of the soil yet. Some is getting it absorbed or transferred onto the Oxy-Dry fiber pad, but that's not its purpose, and it doesn't really do it that much. It'll pick up hair though. It'll really pick up hair. And of course the hair, which you'll never get completely out of the carpet when you vacuum, it just not going to be possible from the dog, is coated in oils. The doggy has oil on his fur, and that's going to be something to deal with in the carpet. So we got a lot of oils present in a carpet like this, and olefin does like oil. It will absorb oil rather readily. So that can make it a challenge when you're trying to clean an olefin carpet. I just sprayed on the wall over here accidentally. Here we go. Okay, we'll go in here. I'm going to come back out and scrub on there again. Now I'm actually not using really very aggressive cleaners. You know, I'm not, the pH of the suspend is 9.1, so it's not really not very alkaline really. when you get up to 11 and 12, then you're into some serious pH issues or potential pH issues. But I never need to go there. If you've got good quality cleaning products, you don't need to be, horsing around with pH like that. And between the Suspend, which has a slight minty smell, and the Radical Rinse, which has a citrusy smell, it actually smells very pleasant. But it's not a very strong smell, just a slight odor. And the Radical Rinse does have the protector in it as well. And deodorizing has that as well. So, now I've covered all the carpet with that step. And the other thing is that with this type of cleaning, and there's also, I forgot to mention, there's peroxide in the Radical Rinse as well, so that'll help to brighten the carpet a little bit. So as it dries completely, and over the next few hours, it'll actually brighten up a fair amount. It tends to go a little bit dark in the initial, when you get it wet a little bit, the carpet fabric goes a bit dark, because it's got the moisture on it. Gonna go down here a little bit extra. I think somebody did a very bad job installing this carpet. I mean, look at that terrible seam there. Wow. It's actually hard to get a decent seam on a Berber carpet anyway, but the guys who put my carpet in did a really nice job. Okay, I'm going to go over this area a little bit extra, because I think it needs it. Just let the machine work. It's doing 360-degree clean passes per second on the carpet, so it's not, and it doesn't get tired of doing that. It'll just keep working away. Now I'm gonna come over here I'm not applying any solution right now because I don't want to spin it off over to the stairwell there. Same over here. And I'm just going to go down over here a little bit more. The carpet this is deteriorated as this will never look great again. It's got a real dinginess to it, but it's going to look a lot better tomorrow than it does today. It's just the way it works with this. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, so what I'll do is I'll do a separate video with the next step. So thanks for watching and have a good day.